Hi, good evening everybody. In this video, we're going to take a look at 10 potential UFA goalies that we could sign. Coming up. All right guys, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do 10 goalies, 10 defensemen, 10 forwards, 3 different videos. No, I'm not going to do a 30-minute, 40-minute video. Makes no sense. So what I'm going to do is I'll break it up, and this way you can watch a segment at a time, do it what way you want. And we're going to take a look at 10, okay? I targeted 10, and I'm not saying I would sign all these 10, but these are probably the best that are out there in this UFA. And yeah, it might be a little premature, but I wanted to jump on this early. Maybe we'll do a follow-up video to these right before UFA opens if things have changed and some of these guys, you know, have signed. We'll see. We might just do a video with all 3 combined and do a top 10 target video maybe before we go into free agency. Let's get into this. We're going to go into the goalies. Next video will be the defensemen, followed by the forwards in the final installment of these 3 videos. Let's get started. Here we go. And number 10, I have John Goalies. Now, this is not the creme de la creme of goaltenders, absolutely no, but he's out there, and I look at 2 things catch my eye, guys. 28 years old, 6'6". That catches my eye, and his career numbers, only 32 games played, doesn't have a career shutout, 3.31 goals against average, 893 save percentage. This is why he's at the bottom of the barrel. Like I said, the pickings are slim, guys. The pickings are slim. You know, as we go on into this list, you know, I just kind of put them in this order. Most of them, some of them it was because of their cap hit, other ones because of their age. I can't remember. I just put it a certain way. But I can tell you in all 3 of these videos, the top 3 are my top 3 picks. So 6 to 10, you can put it any way you want. It's up, you know, any way you want. Okay, let's go into number 9. Here we go. Braden Holtby, and absolutely I would have Braden Holtby higher than 9th, as you know. So there you go. Braden Holtby, I'd be. This is one of the goalies I'd be interested in. His career numbers are very good: 2.59 goals against, 915 save percentage, 35 shutouts, and he has a Stanley Cup to his name as well, as we all know. Braden Holtby is on my radar. Let's leave it at that. He is absolutely on my radar for sure. Number 8, and this one I like too. Here we go. Casey DeSmith. Casey DeSmith's numbers are pretty good. 2.66 goals against, 916 save percentage, and 9 shutouts in 97 career games. It's pretty good numbers, guys. And that one playoff game, he was absolutely insane in that game. Some of the saves he made before he got injured. It was sad he got hurt, actually. But Casey DeSmith is on my radar. Is he on my radar before Holtby? Not really. I'd probably pick Holtby. You see, I just kind of threw these names in any order. Except the top 3. Coming in at number 7. Here we go. Thomas Greiss, I got at number 7. 912 save percentage in his career, 2.72 goals against average, 15 shutouts. He did not have, as you can see, the best of seasons though. So he would not cost a lot. My guess. Goalies are going to be in demand out there. So these guys, even these guys like that might get some money. It's hard to tell. Okay, let's keep it rolling, guys. Number 6. Martin Jones comes in at number 6, and his career numbers, 2.68 goals against average, 907 save percentage, 25 career shutouts. Let's keep in mind the teams he was on the last 2 seasons weren't very good hockey teams, but still he had a 900 save percentage this year but a 3.42 goals against this season. So out of these 5, if I had my pick, it would be Holtby. I'll tell you right off the bat, even though I think I had him at 9th. So, you know, again, I'm only going by the top 3 who I think are the best 3 here. But we got to look at cap space cap hit. You know, is it possible the team that he's going to be UFA on are going to sign him? We got to look at all these things. So, number 5, in comes Scott Wedgwood. All right, now his numbers are not the best. 3.11 goals against, 906 save percentage, and 5 career shutouts in 77 career games, 29 years old. And if you look at this year, the numbers don't look great in the goals against, but the save percentage is decent. 911 with Arizona, 913 with Dallas. And I'm sure Jersey fans would say, no, stay away from this guy. So who knows, you know? Who knows? I mean, could he be on our radar? Probably not. You know, probably not. I would think that so far Holtby would be one guy on our radar because we can get him cheaper than some of these other guys, believe it or not. I think we could get Holtby at a decent price. Okay, let's go to number 4. Ville Husso, who we just seen redeem himself in that series. He in the playoffs, if you look though, had a 3.67 goals against and an 890 save percentage. So his numbers were pretty brutal in the playoffs, but in the regular season, very solid year. 40 games played, 2.56 goals against, 919 save percentage, with 2 shutouts to go with that. 64 career games, 4 shutouts, 2.85 goals against, 910 save percentage. When they're in the 9-10 range, I'm good. I'm good with that. I am. Even if some fans don't like, some do, some don't, doesn't really matter. The numbers speak, not what we think. The numbers speak. This is what they'll be looking at. All right, here's the top 3. Number 3, here we go. I got Jack Campbell at number 3, and you can see 142 career games, 2.56 goals against average, a 915 save percentage, 10 career shutouts. His numbers, if you look, have been pretty steady in the NHL. They really have been. You know, 264. I know in the playoffs that 315 looks high and an 897 save percentage, but he looked pretty good in some points in that series too. But he has really good numbers on Toronto, and I think absolutely I would look at this guy. He's 30 years old, 6'3", and he's a former number 1 draft pick, as you can see as well. So Jack Campbell will be on my radar. Yeah, Jack Campbell's on my radar. Absolutely. So would Casey DeSmith be. Before I didn't mention, maybe I didn't mention that. Casey DeSmith, Casey DeSmith, Braden Holtby, Jack Campbell, yes. I'd be open-minded to it for sure. Number 2, here we go. And Marc-Andre Fleury, Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame career, and as you can see, 257 goals against, 71 career shutouts, 913 save percentage. He just has been the ultimate team guy since he's turned 30 years old and up. In his 20s, I would have said no. But in his 30s, absolutely. Marc-Andre Fleury would be a short signing anyway. It'd be only for a few years, but I'd be happy if the Sabres somehow landed that, somehow. And coming in at number 1, might be to nobody's surprise. Here we go. Darcy Kemper, who, yes, is not under contract for next year. He is playoffs so far. He's 2.44 goals against, 904 save percentage. But during the season, 254 goals against, a 921 save percentage. So his numbers have been taken a bit of a hit in the playoffs, I'd say, in the save department. But Kemper was pretty much sought after when he was a Coyote, right? I got him number 1 because I think he will be the most in demand because he's 32. He's not 37 like Fleury, you know what I mean? I think he'll be the guy most in demand, but I'm guessing he re-signs anyway in Colorado, most likely. So I think the most likely on this list, again, I'll go with Braden Holtby, Casey DeSmith, Ville Husso, I'm pretty sure is going to sign there. Jack Campbell. They're not going to be able to sign Jack Campbell, I think, in Toronto. They won't be able to. Jack Campbell we should look at also. I think these are just some options that we can look at. We're going to have to make another video right before free agency opens. But I wanted to put this out there ahead of time just for some folks that might not know some of these guys are UFA, things like that. And we'll look at it. We'll look at it again in about a month's time and get a better feel then what we're looking at. Because, you know, if Colorado go on and win the Cup with Kemper and he looks outstanding, he's getting paid. He's just going to get signed there. I'm guessing he will anyway. But it depends even more and more now what happens in the playoffs, right? And I think our best bet there might be Holtby. I still think it might be Holtby. I've mentioned him before. Okay, that's it. I got other videos I got to make. I got to get on those. I'll see you in the next one. The defensemen are coming up. See you then.